Sellout crowd. Top price at ringside, $150. Money, of course, in the mind of Jerry Quarry, as you heard him talk to us at poolside earlier this week here in Las Vegas. Good left hook by Quarry. And a very fine right by Zanon in the white trunks. First time they have met. Joey Giamber, the referee. Headhunting here in the first round. And if you just joined us, don't forget, following this bout, we will go to the Ken Norton, Jimmy Young bout to determine the man that will next fight for the championship, Muhammad Ali. And of course, Quarry believes there is a heavyweight title fight in his future. Searched for it for years. Now searching his comeback against Zanon. There you're getting a look at that sharp one. A right cross over the left jab lead by Quarry. Caught Zanon right on the chin. Mixing it up now, trying to open up the defense. Occasionally a left to the body. Overhand rights. Zanon loves to throw them. He landed one good one in the first round. Do not hit, do not hold and hit. Joey Giamber, the referee. Cautioning, not warning, but cautioning Zanon. Quarry, as you're watching in color, is a very fair complexion heavyweight. So if he receives any punches on the face, his face reddens quickly. Neither fighter marked, no cuts, no knockdowns. This is round one. Blocking those jabs beautifully. Quarry in green on the right. And scoring twice. Zanon in white. Good left hook right to the jaw. Now again, a caution by Joey Giamber, the referee. Coming up to the 5-second mark of the first round where they'll get that 1-minute rest. The second round of the 10-round heavyweight bout. Jerry Quarry in the green trunks on the far side. His opponent from Italy, 6 feet 2 inches tall. That is Lorenzo Zanon. Good left hand in the first round. We called it even. 5-point must system. 3 judges doing the scoring. Art Lurie, Harold Buck, and Dave Moretti. Mixing up the body punches with a sharp blow or two to the head. Zanon with a right-hand lead. Remember, Quarry hasn't fought in 2.5 years. Thus far, he's never been fast, but he looks slower than he was before he retired. A plodder. And always the question mark, can he win the big one? And for him, this is just as big as his bouts with Ali, Patterson, Frazier, Norton. Good crisp punches by Zanon. Inside uppercut. Landed on the chin of Zanon by Quarry. Second round. Another right-hand lead by Zanon. A nice left hook. Quarry better be careful. Another one getting through the defense. And he hurt his arm throwing that left hook. Right up at the joint. Up by the shoulder. He winced. Jerry Quarry in the dark trunks. Trying to hook his way to victory here in the second round against Zanon. Ken Norton, Jimmy Young waiting in the dressing room watching this bout. They have a scheduled 15-round bout coming up. of the 6th round, Sugar Ray Leonard defeated Augustine Estrada. Another right-hand lead landing. That was more of a slapping punch, not a heavy hit. But nonetheless scoring points. Less than 30 seconds, round 2. The 4-inch difference in reach showing here in the early rounds. Zanon, long arm. Bell in 5 seconds. They may seem like long moments, but relaxing moments. A little massage. Jimmy Young as he awaits his bout with Ken Norton. Now we're in round 3 of the scheduled 10-rounder. And just before the bell, ending the 2nd round, Zanon and the white truck staggered Quarry. Round 3, and there's that difference in reach, and it's so important. And a great jabber and getting the left hooks in. Some of those punches, but others scoring. Probably in the background, you hear the voice of Quarry's manager, Richie Giacchetti, giving instructions. Quarry's face beat red. The corner wants Quarry to allow Zanon to come to him. A very straight left hand by Quarry, but snapping away from the punch was Zanon. Less than a minute and a half in the 3rd round. There have been no knockdowns if you just joined us. Neither fighter cut. Quarry, the 2nd oldest of 4 sons. His 4 sisters. You may remember his brother Mike Quarry. Seen a few times here on ABC. Young Norton coming up. Scoring the bar. I gave the 1st round 5 points for each fighter, and the 2nd round to Zanon, 5-4, the 5-point must. Sticking, stabbing Zanon of Italy. Left jab just keep you off balance, impair your vision, don't allow you to get set, and that's what Quarry's trying to do, failing and absorbing punishment again. Lots of blows, as he did in his career, which began in 1965. Fairly good right hand by Quarry. That was it all for round 3 here at the Tennis Pavilion, Caesars Palace, Las Vegas. Make it round 4, I'm sorry. I scored the last round, an even round. Zanon, 26 years old in the white trunks with that long reach. Quarry fighting the same as he always has. Keeps that right hand much too low. Watch him. Now getting it up, trying to block the jabs, but then get hits with a right hand lead. A mouse now forming on the left cheek of Quarry. Joy Giambra, the referee. Zanon in white, former house painter, quit school at 16 so he could box. He's long and lanky. In fact, his father is 6 feet 8 inches tall. I must say, he has a beautiful left jab. Heavyweight, Zanon moves rather well. Other than Ken Norton, who knocked him out in the 5th round in September. The only opponent you might know would be Alfredo Evangelista. Howard Cosell and I did the Ali Evangelista fight in Baltimore. We both nearly fell asleep. So that is the only opponent that you might know that Zanon has fought, other than Norton and now Quarry. Zanon winning an 8-round decision. Quarry trying to be the aggressor, get untracked, and land some punches. At 209, 6-pound pull in the weights. Looks a little heavy around the middle. That's Ali, the champion, moving out along the far side. Coming over to join Howard Cosell here in a moment. Another great champion in the audience. In fact, my all-time favorite boxer, Sugar Ray Robinson, looking on. Coming up to the 10-second mark of the 4th round in a scheduled 10-round bout. Quarry's comeback. Okay. The bell for the 5th round here at Caesar's Palace. Zanon and White of Italy. 26 years old at 203. Quarry of California, Cypress, California, and Bakersfield at 209. There have been no knockdowns. Quarry with a mouse under his left eye. And absorbing a lot of jabs, a few hooks thrown by the Italian heavyweight. As we mentioned earlier, both fighters were KO'd by Norton in the 5th round. In other words, the round they're boxing in now. And now Richie Giacchetti, the manager of Quarry, is tying the shoelaces on the left shoe of Quarry. And you saw Muhammad Ali, and Muhammad Ali in 1970 and 72 KO'd Quarry. Here he is coming back. The bridge of Quarry's nose reddened, starting to swell a little bit. Sticking, stabbing. There he tried to do a combination. A 1-2, the right missing. Zanon and White. Up on those toes. Not a heavy puncher. Supposedly had 7 knockouts in his career. Oh, those are beautiful jabs. And Quarry is not a moving target, so he can be hit. Doesn't bob or weave with the head slip punches. It just wades in. Tries to counter.